Today's message is about loyalty and how it can hold you from achieving your greatness. And it's a choice that you're making, that we all make, right? So where is this from, or what are you talking about? So if you're new here, before we get started, if you're new here, my name is Risha Davis. My husband Drew and I help other people get to the top of their mountain of success while we simultaneously are climbing our own. And so if you want to go with us to the top of your mountain, then follow us. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you go to livewithdefiniteness.com and sign up to be a part of our tribe. We would love to be a part of your journey. So loyalty. So many times in our life, and especially as we get older, we make these decisions that we're going to be committed to something. We're going to be committed to someone. And that commitment is in friendships, it's in spousal relationships, it's in business relationships, business partnerships. If you start your own business, if you are an employee for somebody and you have a job, you are committed to that job, right? And then somewhere along the lines, you no longer feel like being committed to that job, but you also know that you should stay committed and you should keep doing what you said you were going to do, because that is important. That is paramount, right? Like, you hold true to your word. People can count on you. And the unfortunate part is that so often we stay in these relationships, and it's with people or with things or with circumstances that don't require us to stay. And the other half of the agreement, or the other half of the circumstance, probably wouldn't want you to stay if you were dissatisfied. And so you got to ask yourself these 3 questions. Am I emotionally stimulated in this circumstance or in this relationship? Question number 2, am I spiritually stimulated in this relationship or in this circumstance? Am I mentally stimulated? So mentally, emotionally, and spiritually stimulated in these circumstances. And if the answer is no, then there's something that needs to change. If you're not being stimulated, you're not growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. Point blank. You will end up at your deathbed with regrets if you are not growing. So what am I saying? Am I saying just leave everything that's not stimulating you? No, not necessarily. What I'm saying is you have the opportunity to bring stimulation to that environment, to bring stimulation to that circumstance, to that relationship, and see where it goes. See if that stimulation is reciprocated. See if you begin to grow with the circumstance, with that person. And if you do, great. That's where you're going. You're going to be able to grow together. One of the biggest keys to Drew's and my success together as a couple is that we have stimulated each other mentally, emotionally, and spiritually since day one. And we keep doing it. We keep going. We keep growing. And we keep finding new ways to experiment, to find exciting things, to find fun things, to find ways where we can push ourselves so that we can be the best self for the other person. So how are you showing up to your life? Are you being the best you for every circumstance that you are encountered with every day? Are you being the best you for your spouse? Are you being the best you for your parents, for your children, for yourself? Are you growing every day? Perfection is not something that we're supposed to be, because there's always work that can be done. There's always something that can be done. But progress is perfection. Progress is perfection. Because progress is where there's fulfillment. And where there's fulfillment is where there's happiness, is where you're at the pinnacle of where you should be in this life. So the baby and I are at the top of the mountain, and it's sunrise, and we are getting to our peaks every day. Are you getting to yours? If you are, or if you're not, come with us on the journey up your mountain of success. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and visit us at livewithdefiniteness.com so that you can be part of our tribe too. See you later.